Well, let's bring in presidential candidate and national chairman of the Zenith Labour Party, Nwanyanwu, on the concerns being raised on same-faith presidential tickets. Thank you so much for joining us on the news, Dan.
Thank you for having me.
Again, congratulations. I'm right place to say at this point in time.
Thank you.
You just heard the former governor of Abia State talk about the fact that there's nothing wrong with a Muslim ticket. That debate has been ongoing across several parties on how to balance out the whole religious and ethnic divide. What is your take on this development?
In Nigeria today, everything is wrong with it. In Nigeria today, everything is wrong with it. Well, this is not the first time we're having Christian, Muslim tickets. But I said in Nigeria today, everything is wrong with it.
Okay.
In the Second Republic, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe had Professor Isha Audu as vice presidential candidate. They're all Christians. Chief Obafemi Awolowo had Philip Omadi, a Christian, even from the south. There was no hue and cry. There was no problem. In the Second Republic, Chief Nko Abiola had Professor Babagana Kingibe, all Muslims. Then there was a nation. It didn't create any problem. There was a nation then. And that's why I told you, today in Nigeria, you do that to your own peril.
What went wrong?
What went wrong is that the religious and ethnic divide has been elevated to the front burner. So where you have religious and ethnic consciousness amongst Nigerians, it needs a balance. You use the word balance. It needs a balance to transmute faith in the project. So that Nigerians will feel that sense of belonging. Let me take you from the Second Republic where you had Abiola and Kingibe. There is no Abiola in Nigeria today. Let anybody pretend. Abiola did not acquire for himself. Abiola did not get anything for himself. Everything he got, he gave back to the people. He gave back to the masses. His campaign was excellent. So, you cannot have that, because if you look at the religious divide, the ethnic divide we have today, you cannot play Muslim or Christian ticket. I am a presidential candidate. If I pick a Christian from the north, Nigerians should not vote for me. That means I have not recognized the consciousness, the problem, the thinkings, and how Nigerians think about the society today. Ditto a Muslim from any part of Nigeria who picks another Muslim, Nigerians should reject that ticket.
So clearly it's a reality that we have come to accept.
It is a reality we have come to accept, and it is only when we have a government that will bring Nigerians together, bring back that trust and faith, bring them back together, seal it, then we start thinking as a nation. There is no nation now.
It's barely 48 hours to the deadline given by the electoral body INEC for political parties to submit list of candidates. Have you picked your running mate?
Yes, of course I have. I'm filing it tomorrow morning.
And who's your running mate? What factors did you consider?
My running mate is a qualified Nigerian. He's a Muslim. He's from a royal family and all that. I'm putting it tomorrow. It will not be released until you see it published by INEC.
Okay.
I cannot take the risk of having Christian tickets. Nigerians should reject me. Muslim tickets, Nigerians should reject such ticket. It is dead on arrival.
You've made that point clear. And talking about this divide, which you just admitted has come to stay, it's a reality we must accept.
It can still be fixed.
But then, talking about being fixed, I just want to take you up on something you mentioned.
Yes.
I want to find out, how do you plan to unite all sections? You did mention this. In fact, you did say that you're going to ensure that Nigerians, irrespective of ethnic leanings, right, will come together. You're trying to want to instill that trust, or to revive that trust once again. And you said you'll do this within the first 3 months. I want to hear from you how you can change this narrative.
Yes, I'm somebody accepted and acceptable across Nigeria, north, east, and west, and I have friends all over. What are we going to do? First of all, we have to make use of the traditional rulers. I was a member of the 2014 National Conference. We created a role for the traditional institutions. You cannot wish them away, because they are the ones nearer to the people. We have to make use of the religious leaders. And then we take that strategy to make sure that there is faith, there is trust. We can see ourselves as Nigerians, creating a nation. It's not a question of, That is the first thing that should be done before anybody thinks of doing anything. Bringing Nigerians together, uniting Nigeria before you start talking of sending them back to work.
It can happen in 3 months.
It can be sorted out in 3 months. Because if you are ready, immediately from day one, you get the ground not running. Okay. I will bring Nigerians back and we reason as it used to be before now.
You know, for many political watchers and analysts and Nigerians, we hear this same rhetoric every election cycle from all political parties. This time around, we have 18 political parties fielding presidential candidates, but some would say it really boils down to a handful of political parties, and the ZLP doesn't come into that picture just yet. What is the ZLP going to do differently so it doesn't become a party that comes up every election cycle, says the same thing, I'm going to change the narrative, but doesn't even garner enough votes during the election?
You see, we haven't run presidential election before. This is our first outing. And I'm not going to start talking about those things, what we're going to do, because there is a date when we are supposed to start campaigning. I'm not going to do that. And we're not going to deceive Nigerians. I'm going on my credibility, my integrity. I know how Nigerians see me.
Going by the new
Just
Electoral Act, yes. Campaigns have started.
No, it has not started. It has not started. It has not started. It started
have decided not to start it.
No, you can't start. What we are still doing, we are still consulting. You see, Nigerians know that I don't tell them lies. I've never told Nigerians lies, and I will not lie to them. I will say it as it is. So let us wait till campaign, then we'll start bringing our manifestos. But let me make it clear. Just like when people say, just like what you said, that we are not there, they can screenshot or narrow down 2 or 3 political parties. We are dealing with the people. We are not dealing with 10-story structure, 10-story building. We are dealing with the people. And that is the basis of what we are doing. This is our first outing in a presidential election. So don't put us in that same jacket.
All right, we watch. I mean, time will tell. What do you think? You say you're dealing with the people. What do you feel, what do you know that the Nigerian people have made a priority for the next administration? What do you think Nigerians would like to see change? There are myriad of challenges, but you are dealing with the people. What have they told you?
Nigerians would like Nigerians to be put together again. They want us to live as one. No Nigerian would like this country to break. Forget about the noise.
You call it noise? Well, the agitation?
Well, agitation. You can call it agitation. They want equal opportunities. They want people to live as one. They want Nigerians fairness, equity. They want everybody to have that opportunity.
See, and that's what I want to really take you up on. Going back to this whole issue about changing the narrative. I know you say you're not going to tell us most of the things you plan to do.
It's campaign. I don't want to be.
No. Far from that. Far from that. That's not what I want you to explain. Now, you did mention, going back to what you said, you did mention about the miracle you plan to perform in 3 months, right? To unite Nigeria. Let's talk about you as president now in power. She asked a very important question. She says, where did we go wrong? At what point did you begin to call my brother in power, my sister in power? Many would say it got to a point where you could tell who was in power, judging by the number of political appointments that were giving at that particular point in time. The more people you see from a particular region, it's easy to tell who the president is. Do you not think that that's where things started to go wrong? And if you were to become president, how do you tend to correct this? Because that's how people really look at it, honestly.
You see, it depends on the person that is president.
Exactly.
And that's why I believe some of the candidates are just coming for business as usual.
Okay.
Very few of us have concrete ideas as to what should be done. You see, you're talking of appointments.
Yes.
And I'll give an example with Abiola. Abiola never knew north, south, east, or west. I was inside Hope 93. He took me. To the extent that when he had swollen legs in a co-hospital at room 437, I was the only non-member of the family that was with him. The family will bring food, I will be there. He gave me resumption time and closing time. I will serve him, he will eat, I will eat the remnants. He never knew anybody as north and south. And that was why he treated everybody like scholarships, trainings. Abiola was seen by Nigerians as that ideal Nigerian that would put us together. That was why the issue of North and South, Christian, Muslim, did not come.
So then you're not
But today,
so you're not among those either clamoring for a president to come from the Southeast, saying it's the time of the Southeast to produce a president. You're not one of those.
no. That's a very critical issue. Because if you look at all round, I'm talking about equity and justice.
Yes.
Of course, why not? There is no part of Nigeria you don't have the best. That's no part of course, why not?
Okay.
And he will not come in as president. I will not come in as president, as Igbo president. I'm coming in as a president that is coming to serve Nigerian
Clearly,
people.
but if that's critical, why do we not see most Southeasterners rallying around at least one Southeasterner?
There is no time
For that
there's no
particular
time a
position.
candidate has been rallied up by other people, the same people. So when we get to the point, you see how it will go.
For a section that says they've been disenfranchised over the years?
No. You see, everybody has interest. You may think of the fact that you are better, and I know that I can do better. You may be better this way, but I know I have the guts. And I will tell Nigerians the truth, and I will not lie to Nigerians. I will tell them the situation of things. So I'm going to follow a program that Nigerians will see, and they will know Nigeria is the easiest place to govern in this world. Just tell them the truth. Show them how it is. They will follow without
And what's the lies they've been told in the past years?
So many.
Tell us some.
Electricity will be fixed in 6 months.
How long will it take you to fix electricity?
The whole system is destroyed.
So how would you do that?
You are pushing me into campaigning.
I mean, you want to become president of the country.
you don't-
People want to hear.
And this is a platform for you to at least even give us a
to hear
tip.
what
I
you
will
have to
have
have.
many of these platforms to come when campaign starts. What I'm saying is, narrow me down to those things that have made Nigerians not to be satisfied with what they are.
Thank you.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that. Dan Nwanyanwu. Is your party the Zenith Labour Party or the Zenith Progressive Alliance? Which is it?
We are still Zenith Labour Party, but
Okay,
we have
great.
changed the name.
All right.
We have written to INEC. INEC definitely will call for our own
All right.
certificates, and the name will be changed.
So for
Then
now,
everything will be
It's the
changed.
Zenith Labour
Thank
Party.
you so much.
Yeah.
Presidential candidate of the Zenith Labour Party who refuses to tell us his program for Nigeria.
No, I didn't refuse
Just
because
yet.
campaign has not
Well,
started.
we'll take a break now.
That
Wish you the best.
That is fake news.
That's not fake news. You refuse to tell us. Thanks so much for being here.